All right, so we will read a statement. I will count down from 3, 3, 2, 1.
You don't have any prepared, right?
I do not.
No, don't worry about it.
And we'll flip it around whether it's agree or disagree. We'll also say it out loud, and then we'll discuss.
Sounds good.
I'm happy to be here on the Escape Pod podcast. 3, 2, 1. All right, just, we all agree. Just wanted to make sure.
Do we do the little clink?
Yeah, we can clink on that. I'm down. All right, what do we got?
We're starting off hot. I mean, why the fuck not?
Okay.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is a top 5 Spider-Man live-action movie.
3, 2, 1. Ba-bam.
Oh, phenomenal! Oh, let's go.
I got something to say with TASM 2.
Yes.
In my opinion, from a movie standpoint, it's definitely like the weakest Spider-Man movie because of the pacing.
Great answer. This is phenomenal.
But I totally understand why you love that movie so much. Like, dude, other than the pacing, the movie gets everything right. And in my opinion, it's probably the most rewatchable Spider-Man movie. Because, dude, if they handled the pacing, it could have been a good contender for like one of the greatest comic book movies ever made. Like, dude,
do you think the pacing's the only thing wrong with that movie?
That, and there's also way too many villains. Like, dude,
but all the villains suck. You're a fan of Dane DeHaan Green Goblin?
Definitely not.
Okay, so that's a problem with the movie. That's not just the pacing.
No, but like that's another thing because like the pacing, they had to rush the movie and change the villains. That's like a main problem I have with TASM 2. But outside of those two things, I thought it was really fun. Like, you can make a bad movie and still have a lot of fun with it. TASM 2 is one of those movies.
Finn McMissile, you're saying that that's a bad movie and still have fun with it.
Yeah.
Turn your brain off. I don't think you have to do that with TASM 2, to be fair. But
yeah, like, TASM 2 is not my favorite Spider-Man movie, but it's the Spider-Man movie I rewatch a lot. Like, more than
it's more rewatchable than No Way Home?
Okay, No Way Home I have not rewatched in probably like 1 or 2 years. But TASM 2, like, it's just so fun to watch. Just the energy, the visuals, the score.
So why is it, if it's so fun to watch, why isn't it in your top 5?
Because, dude, I can't put it higher than like Spider-Verse or the Raimi movies.
Well, he said live action.
Yeah, I did.
Raimi movies exist,
but it's better than Spider-Man 3.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
If
we're going to talk about pacing and like weird random stuff being in that movie and too many villains, Spider-Man 3 has all of that, but doesn't have the highs that TASM 2 does.
I will say this, I do think
the black suit is so sick.
So is his suit in TASM 2.
It is a good
suit. You got
me.
When it comes to Spider-Man 3, I like it, don't get me wrong. I in my opinion, there is no bad Spider-Man movie. Even the weaker ones are still very fun to watch.
Sure.
But I think TASM 2 is a little bit better than Spider-Man 3.
Okay.
The memes hard carry that movie.
Yes, I agree. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, because like Sandman, he's great. Green Goblin,
yeah, the Sandman stuff is great.
Yeah, Venom, like he barely did anything in that movie.
Yeah, he's not great.
Yeah, Green Goblin, he was all right, but like they had to like rush his story because of like Sandman and Venom, and it's kind of like TASM 2, too many villains. But at least with TASM 2, it had higher highs than Spider-Man 3. But at the same time, it also had lower lows. It's like a weird thing.
So
that movie.
Maybe it's a little better than Spider-Man. It's not better than Spider-Man 1. It's not better than Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
You like Homecoming more than it?
I think Homecoming is underrated. It's not the greatest Spider-Man movie, but I do have a soft spot for it. I think it's a lot of fun.
Is it better than Far From Home? TASM 2. You have more. You rewatch TASM 2 way more than Far From Home.
Yes, that is true. Okay, from a movie standpoint, like from a filmmaking standpoint, I think Far From Home is better than TASM 2. But the Spider-Man fan in me is like disagreeing on that. I think when it comes to like the weaker Spider-Man movies, TASM 2, Far From Home, Spider-Man 3, I would have last place either Far From Home or Spider-Man 3. TASM 2 is like above those two.
So you have TASM 1 over TASM 2?
Yes, definitely. I have a soft spot for that movie. This is the first Marvel movie I saw in theaters.
It's the first movie he remembers seeing in theaters.
Yeah.
I'll just agree or disagree. DOOMBLAZER is too young.
3, 2, 1.
Like in this whole influencer space, I'm definitely the youngest here.
You were 20.
Yeah.
You were born in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
Agree or disagree? Andrew is too old.
Too old.
3, 2, 1.
Agree.
Agree.
Too old. How old are you again? 38?
28 in a few weeks.
28. Can you believe that?
It's crazy how you're 8 years older than me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild, dude.
Yeah. All right. You just brought up Cars 2. I had this a little bit later. Cars 2 is the worst Pixar movie. It's a pretty popular take on the internet.
3, 2, 1.
Disagree. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
What do
welcome.
you think is the worst Pixar movie?
Well, I still haven't seen Lightyear. I've heard that one was pretty bad.
Good Dinosaur is my pick. I think Good Dinosaur.
Good Dinosaur's
really
down
bad.
there. Let me look at my list.
What's your take? What do you think is the worst Pixar movie?
I have to actually check. There's like
Out
a
of
lot.
disrespect to you, I think on my list I normally put Cars 2 at the bottom just
Sure.
because like I have to at this point.
Sure.
But where's my Pixar list? Pixar. Okay. I have Toy Story 4 really low just because of the ending. It's a good movie. I think it's a good movie until the ending, and I just can't rock with the ending so much.
So I was enjoying it like the entire movie.
too.
And then the ending happens, and I'm like, it like completely lost me. But I've seen scenes that I remember enjoying in theaters, and I've seen them like now, and I'm like, oh, that's bad.
Yeah. I think the worst Pixar movie, in my opinion, is probably The Good Dinosaur.
Yeah. good
Yeah,
answer.
I mean, it has its moments, but it doesn't come close to the rest of Pixar stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Cars 2, like even though it's probably like the weakest in the trilogy,
Yep.
it's still a lot of fun. I have a soft spot for that franchise.
Yeah.
And Toy Story 4, I agree they should have ended the franchise at 3. That was like the perfect moment to end the movie franchise.
Mm-hmm.
But Toy Story 4 wasn't bad at all. I thought it was pretty good.
But did you
I
like
disagree.
the ending?
The ending, we have to wait and see what they do with Toy Story 5 because they're bringing Woody back.
Woody is just back with Bonnie again,
Yeah.
which shows how dog shit Toy Story 4 is, that they're last Jediing the ending.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Acting like it didn't happen.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
If that was the last Toy Story movie we're getting, then I think I would have found it I thought the ending would have been good then. But now that we're getting Toy Story 5, I'm like very cautious.
You think
to
it's a
see.
good ending that Woody just says F off to all of his friends that he's been with for 4 movies and then just to go hang out with what's-her-face?
Which I don't blame him, dude. She's bad as hell
No,
by
she's bad.
toy standards. you
Yeah,
know?
but just write something different.
That is true. They definitely could have
Especially when you
executed-
already had Toy Story 3's ending.
Yeah.
And you're
You
like,
just
we're going to make a
can't-
whole other movie and make the ending Woody and Buzz splitting up.
Yes,
That
So
is true.
instead of this ending, we're going to give you this ending.
correct. You
Yeah.
can't.
F you.
You can't do that.
Don't
Like,
do
you
that.
can't go back on 3.
Yeah.
3 is such a good ending.
That is very true. I definitely agree with what you say.
It makes 4 so much worse.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree they could have handled the ending of Toy Story 4 better, but it kind of spoke out to me cuz like it's very symbolic to people growing up because friends come and go because you're not going to be friends with the same group of people forever cuz like I graduated high school like a few years ago, which feels like a lifetime ago now. There's like a lot of people in high school I have not talked to in years. And I'm just closer with a lot of people I met in college because college friends are your lifetime friends. And now you guys, the influencer friends, I'm obviously going to be talking to you guys for a long time.
I get
Yeah.
that. I get that. And that's so true.
Yeah.
I've lost a lot of friends over the years that I just don't talk to anymore, whatever. I don't need the toys in Toy Story 4 to be a metaphor for that.
That
You know
is
what I
true
mean?
because they are toys.
I need Woody and Buzz to be together.
That is true. Like, I'm happy they're reuniting in Toy Story 5,
Yeah.
but at the same time, they gotta have a good explanation as to why Woody is back.
Yes.
Because, dude, he's at the carnival. How is he gonna get to Bonnie's house again? Yeah. But I will admit, the plot for Toy Story 5 does sound interesting.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes, the plot has completely sold me.
Yeah.
On its existence. Like, because you and I talked about this very early on in the podcast, and I want to hear your opinion. I would have never wanted a Toy Story 5 if you would have asked me in 2015. But now that you gave us Toy Story 4,
Right.
I don't give a fuck what you do
Yeah,
now.
now
like,
do
now
it.
make whatever you want. But the plot and all of the advertising that we've seen so far and the posters with the iPad, with the scary eyes and everything,
Yeah.
I'm like, that is such a good concept.
Yeah.
That you've sold me. I'm now very excited for Toy Story 5.
Yeah, it's a lot like the plot reminds me a lot of Pixar's early days and Disney's early days, where their movies mean something. It was always a metaphor for something. Like
Yeah.
Toy Story 5, it's about a kid getting a new tablet, and now the toys are worried that they won't matter anymore because electronics are here. That speaks a lot about this current generation of kids growing up. They don't go outside as much. They now just go online and all that stuff. They play Roblox. My little brother, he plays Roblox a lot when he was younger. I went outside a lot, all that stuff. It just feels like it's a good plot to have in this day and age.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've always been of the opinion that like you could have just made Toy Story 4 like a spin-off. Just like make a Woody's Roundup movie or something. You don't just
Or like a Disney Plus special.
or something like that.
Yeah.